Most duck hunters think they are buying a shotgun, but they are really buying the company standing behind it when mud, ice, and salt water start tearing everything apart. A famous model can look great in a catalog, yet a waterfowl brand earns its name through reliability, corrosion protection, and support when the season is already underway. In 2026, 5 manufacturers are setting the pace through 5 very different engineering philosophies. We are judging each brand by its identity, product depth, durability, warranty confidence, and trust earned in the blind. The company at number 1 wins by building the strongest complete waterfowl system, not by selling the loudest hype. Number 5. Winchester. Winchester is the working man's brand in this ranking. The company carries generations of American hunting history, but nostalgia alone did not earn this position. Its modern waterfowl strategy is simple. Take proven operating systems, strengthen the areas exposed to mud and moisture, and keep the final price below the Italian luxury tier. That makes Winchester less glamorous than some brands ahead of it, but far more realistic for hunters who still need money for shells, decoys, waders, and fuel. The Super X family is the clearest example of that philosophy. Instead of replacing its core action every few years, Winchester kept refining the active valve gas system across multiple generations. When a shell fires, expanding gas moves the piston and cycles the bolt. The valve automatically regulates how much pressure the action receives, then vents unnecessary gas from heavier loads. With lighter field ammunition, the system retains enough energy to keep the cycle moving. The result is broad load compatibility and a smoother shove against the shoulder. For 2026, the SX4 Hybrid Hunter represents where Winchester is heading. Cerakote protects the barrel and receiver. Black nitride hardens the chamber and bore, and nickel Teflon reduces friction around the bolt assembly. Enlarged controls remain easy to find with wet gloves, while 12 and 20 gauge configurations cover both traditional waterfowl hunters and the growing sub-gauge crowd. With most versions sitting around $1,200, Winchester delivers serious marsh protection without demanding premium brand money. The weak point is polish. Winchester's controls, trigger, and overall finish are functional, but they do not have the refined character found on the expensive Italian guns. Its warranty story also lacks the headline-grabbing confidence of the company waiting at number 1. You can feel that Winchester is building to a price, even when the mechanical foundation remains solid. Still, Winchester belongs here because it understands its customer. The company is not trying to sell a showroom trophy. It is offering a proven working platform that ordinary hunters can afford to drag through bad weather. Be honest, would you rather own the prettiest shotgun in the blind or keep several $100s in your pocket with an SX4 that still gets the job done? Number 4. Weatherby. Stepping up the game, Weatherby enters as the disruptor rather than the establishment. Most hunters still connect the Flying W with high-velocity cartridges and premium bolt-action rifles. That is what makes the company's recent shotgun push so interesting. Weatherby is using its smaller waterfowl footprint to react quickly to complaints that larger manufacturers sometimes ignore. Its emerging identity is built around practical ergonomics, configurable controls, distinctive finishes, and features designed for hunters wearing thick gloves in miserable weather. Under the hood, Weatherby has committed to a clean and simple inertia-operated system. When the shotgun moves rearward under recoil, the floating bolt body briefly resists that movement and compresses an internal spring. The stored energy then unlocks the rotating bolt, ejects the spent hull, and loads the next shell. Because combustion gas is not redirected into a piston beneath the forearm, there is less carbon buildup and fewer components demanding attention after a muddy hunt. The trade-off is a sharper kick than hunters normally feel from a gas-operated shotgun. The Sorix proves Weatherby is not merely copying another Italian inertia gun. Its shift system allows the charging handle to move from one side to the other, while the safety can also be reversed. A competition-cut loading port, flat-faced lifter, and oversized controls address real frustrations, such as pinched thumbs and controls disappearing beneath heavy gloves. Weatherby offers the platform in 12 and 20 gauge configurations, protects the metal with Cerakote, and finishes several stocks with hand-painted patterns in Sheridan, Wyoming. The current price sits around $1,650 to $1,700. The catch is that the shift system does not transform the Sorix into a completely left-handed shotgun. The loading and ejection port remains on the right side. Weatherby also lacks the decades of waterfowl-specific credibility and product depth carried by the three companies ahead of it. Buying into this shotgun strategy means trusting a newer platform that still needs to establish its reputation across many hard seasons. Weatherby earns number 4 because it brings fresh thinking to a category that often mistakes another camouflage pattern for innovation. The company combines Italian inertia production with a distinctly Wyoming personality, then focuses its attention on how the hunter actually interacts with the shotgun. Weatherby may not own the marsh yet, but the established names should absolutely be watching. Number 3. Browning. Entering the elite tier, Browning does not need to invent a new personality for the waterfowl market. The company already owns one of the most recognizable shotgun silhouettes ever built, and generations of hunters connect that squared humpback receiver with reliability in the field. Browning earns this position by doing more than recycling John Moses Browning's legacy. Its modern identity combines traditional pointing characteristics with two different semi-automatic philosophies: the recoil-operated A5 and the gas-operated Maxus 2. The modern A5 does not use the long recoil action found in the original Auto 5. Its kinematic drive system captures the shotgun's rearward movement and converts that energy into the mechanical force needed to operate the bolt. The design is simple, clean, and surrounded by fewer gas components beneath the forearm. That produces a slim front end and gives the A5 its quick, lively balance. The squared receiver also extends the natural sighting plane, guiding the shooter's eye along the rib without requiring conscious adjustment. Browning's biggest move for 2026 is the expansion of the A5 20-gauge camouflage lineup. Its smaller receiver makes it more than a pound lighter than the 12-gauge Hunter, while modern tungsten and bismuth loads have made the 20-gauge far more relevant for serious waterfowl use. Browning protects key internal components with nickel Teflon and chrome treatments, then backs the A5 action with a guarantee covering 100,000 rounds or 5 years. That guarantee says more about the company's mechanical confidence than another page of advertising ever could. Browning is not trapped inside one operating system. Hunters who prefer softer recoil can move to the Maxus 2 and its power drive gas action. That platform gives the company a broader waterfowl identity than Weatherby, allowing Browning to serve hunters who want either clean recoil operation or the smoother impulse of a gas gun. The biggest obstacle is price. And a 520 gauge in full camouflage can set you back roughly $2,200. That pushes Browning dangerously close to premium Italian territory, even though the overall finish can still feel more practical than luxurious. The company also tends to refine proven ideas carefully, instead of releasing radical new technology every season. Browning takes number 3 because its heritage still performs a real job. The humpback is not merely decoration. The kinematic drive is not the old Auto 5 action wearing a new label. And the 20-gauge expansion shows that this century-old company understands where waterfowl hunting is heading next. Number 2. Beretta. Closer to the crown, Beretta arrives with something no other company on this list can match: 500 years of documented gun-making history. The company celebrates that milestone in 2026, but age is not the reason it ranks this high. Beretta has survived because it repeatedly turns competition-grade engineering into practical hunting technology. In the waterfowl world, its identity is built around smooth gas operation, controlled recoil, consistent patterns, and a shooting experience that remains refined even with heavy loads. The heart of that identity is the B-Link gas system. When a shell fires, a measured amount of expanding gas is redirected through ports beneath the barrel. That pressure moves a piston, unlocks the rotating bolt, ejects the empty hull, and chambers the next shell. Using gas to operate the action spreads the recoil impulse across a longer period, producing a smoother push instead of the sharper punch common to lightweight inertia guns. This is why high-volume shooters have trusted Beretta platforms when comfort matters as much as reliability. For 2026, the AX800 Suprema shows how aggressively the company is moving forward. Beretta says the B-Link system cycles 36% faster than other semi-automatic shotguns in its category, while the B-Link Pro redesign reduces dirt deposits by 46% compared with earlier Beretta semi-automatic systems. The Kickoff Pro stock uses internal hydraulic shock absorbers and can reduce perceived recoil by up to 70%. Stellium Pro barrel technology, developed through Beretta's competition experience, uses an extended forcing cone to produce tighter and more consistent patterns. The AX800 also introduces a weather-resistant polymer receiver, interchangeable grip components, and an integrated optics interface. Starting around $2,500, it is not replacing the proven A400 Xtreme Plus as much as establishing a new flagship above it. That product depth matters. Beretta is not depending on one shotgun to carry the company. It offers multiple gas-operated platforms for different budgets, gauges, and hunting styles. Beretta's compromise is mechanical complexity. Gas operation still places more parts beneath the forearm and redirects combustion residue into the operating system. B-Link Pro reduces those deposits, but it does not eliminate them. Some traditional hunters may also struggle with the AX800's polymer-focused appearance, especially at a price normally associated with carefully finished metal receivers. Beretta takes number 2 because no other manufacturer combines this much historical credibility with such an aggressive pursuit of recoil control. It gives hunters softer shooting, faster recovery, deep product choice, and engineering proven through both competition and field use. But the crown goes to a company that sacrifices some of that smoothness in exchange for a simpler action, stronger corrosion protection, and a reputation built around surviving the worst conditions a marsh can produce. Number 1. Benelli. At the top stands the company that has made extreme waterfowl conditions part of its identity. Benelli is not the oldest manufacturer here, the cheapest choice, or the softest shooting option. It takes the crown because no other company combines a clean operating system, specialized barrel technology, corrosion protection, model depth, and long-term warranty confidence into such a complete waterfowl package. The foundation is Benelli's Inertia-Driven system. When the shotgun moves rearward under recoil, the main bolt body briefly resists that movement. This compresses a powerful inertia spring between the rotating bolt head and the bolt body. As the spring releases its stored energy, the bolt head unlocks, the empty hull is ejected, and the next shell is loaded. There are no gas ports or pistons feeding carbon into the forearm. Most combustion residue continues through the barrel, leaving fewer internal components exposed to heat and fouling. The Super Black Eagle 3 AI is the clearest expression of that engineering philosophy. Its advanced impact system combines a redesigned internal barrel profile with dedicated cryo-AI choke tubes to control the shot column more efficiently. Benelli says the system produces a tighter, more uniform shot string and up to 50% greater penetration on target. Comfort Tech 3 uses shock-absorbing chevrons inside the stock, while the Comb Tech cheek pad reduces the sharp facial vibration that lightweight inertia guns can produce. Benelli also understands that mechanical reliability means little if the metal cannot survive the environment. Its Benelli surface treatment, spoken simply as BE.S.T, is available on selected models. Treated components receive a warranty lasting 25 years against rust and corrosion, alongside a limited warranty lasting 10 years for covered metal components. In a category defined by salt water, rain, ice, and wet storage, that coverage becomes part of the company's engineering argument, rather than an afterthought. This is not a one-model victory. The Super Black Eagle 3 serves as Benelli's dedicated waterfowl workhorse. The ETHOS Cordoba AI BE.S.T pushes the same philosophy into a more refined, premium platform, while the M2 offers a lighter option with a 3-inch chamber. Across the lineup, the action, barrel systems, recoil technology, protective finishes, and warranty support feel like parts of one deliberate ecosystem. Compared with Beretta, Benelli gives up some recoil softness. Beretta's B-Link gas system and hydraulic kickoff technology produce a smoother shooting experience, especially with heavy loads. Benelli answers with fewer operating components, cleaner internal operation, and less dependence on regular piston maintenance. Against Browning, Benelli cannot match the emotional history of the Humpback or the A5 guarantee covering 100,000 rounds. What it offers instead is a more unified waterfowl strategy, connecting the action, barrel, recoil system, surface treatment, and warranty across multiple premium models. Weatherby brings smarter reversible controls, while Winchester delivers far more value for the money. Neither company currently matches Benelli's combination of harsh weather reputation, specialized waterfowl technology, premium model depth, and long-term corrosion coverage. The price is serious. A Super Black Eagle 3 AI starts around $2,600, and certain configurations climb beyond $3,000. Benelli does not win because it offers the best bargain. It wins because every major part of the ownership experience points toward the same mission: keeping the shotgun running when the weather, water, and mud are all working against it. That is why Benelli takes the crown as the best waterfowl shotgun brand of 2026. 5 companies, 5 completely different promises to the waterfowl hunter. Winchester delivers proven performance without destroying your gear budget. Weatherby challenges the establishment with smarter controls and hunter-focused ergonomics. Browning carries legendary mechanical DNA into the modern sub-gauge era. Beretta combines 5 centuries of experience with the smoothest gas-operated technology in this ranking. And Benelli takes the crown by building its entire waterfowl identity around clean operation, corrosion resistance, and reliability in brutal conditions. Remember, the logo on the receiver cannot replace proper fit, responsible handling, regular maintenance, or pattern testing with your chosen legal hunting load. A premium shotgun that does not fit your body will never serve you as well as a more affordable platform that mounts naturally and performs consistently. Now sound off below. Which of these 5 companies would you trust when the temperature drops, the action is covered in marsh grime, and the next hunting opportunity may be your only one of the morning? Train hard, stay safe, and I will see you downrange.